Welcome to the new and updated interface of the dashboard of our students. Today we'll be looking at what new changes we have, what exciting new interface we have for our students, and what new features we prepared for them. First of all, we start with this welcome note saying, hello user, welcome to the service, and here we have the section which analyzes and tracks performance of our students on the service, on the platform, and tells whether they comply or they don't comply with the recommended study plan. In this case, this user complies with his study plan. He completes all recommended activities for his workload, and the platform tells him that stay the course to make your learning efficient. And here our users also see how many activities they have to do per day. So this is the starting point for them to guide and direct them about what they have to do on the platform in terms of activities, in terms of tasks, in terms of different aspects and functions. Then here we have two sections devoted to notifications about different learning activities. For example, we have an online lesson coming on August 10, so we have a reminder about this event for the user 1 hour before the event, before the lesson. This user will see a button join the lesson, and this user will be able to join this online lesson. Also, this user sees a notification about the active homework assignment, which is to be completed until August 10, and this notification will take this user to the relevant homework assignment to see. And also here we have notifications about different training activities. For example, on August 8, you didn't finish the following activity, let's finish it. So the platform tracks different activities of the user and suggests ways of finishing them and not just to leave them unfinished. Also, the platform here will suggest notifications about some poor performance, let's say, of our students. For example, on August 10, you didn't do quite well in this training activity. Let's improve our result because you can do better, according to the platform. So in order to engage and motivate students and promote more activities on the platform. So this is a starting point for students to go to different sections of the platform. On the right, we can see courses of the student and new items in the media section, so that the student can see when some new items appear and can go to the media section and browse those media items. On the left, we have a new and an updated menu with some new items, and we will look into those items in our next look at our items. So the next section is called My Courses. We have brought together everything that our students study on the platform, and we merge this into the notion called course, and we show that your course consists of vocabulary, training, and tests, so that our students now can clearly see what they have to do within their course. In the past, our students used to go from section to section, jumping from one section to another section, and they didn't have some clear understanding what their course included. Now they can see that their course has the following units in terms of vocabulary, has the following units in terms of training, and has the following tests to be taken within this course, and the status of completion of these activities. Users can add some courses here by clicking the Add a Course and choosing other courses and adding them to their learning curriculum. Then the next section is called Homework Assignments. Here students can see relevant and active homework assignments and the dates and status of these assignments. For example, we have one active assignment. We can open this assignment and see teachers' comments and the components of this assignment, as well as additional files which can be downloaded for this assignment, and the date until which these files will be available for download. Once the assignment is completed, we can see the status done, and we can see that all the activities in these assignments are completed. So the student has done a great job here. We can track our assignments for different periods of time, for different months. And we have this section called homework completion, which tracks the success rate, the completion rate of homework for this student for different months. For example, in August, the student completed 50% of homework assignments. So this is to analyze and track the completion of homework by this or that student on the platform. The next section is called online lessons. Here we have the schedule for our planned online lessons. 1 hour before the lesson, we will see a button which is called join the lesson, and students will receive an email notification 1 hour before the lesson that you have a lesson coming in 1 hour. So please go to the platform and join it. And students will be able to join lessons from this section. They will be able to see their finished lessons, and lessons for different months as well also will be shown to the user in this section. The next section is called attendance. Here we can see attendance reports filled in by teachers on the platform. In the past, in the previous version of the student's dashboard, these reports were in the form of a table. Now we have just a more clear structure of these reports, so I can, for example, select different periods of time and see my attendance of classes as they were marked by my teachers. So attended. I can see comments of my teacher, feedback, and statistics for tests and homework accumulated for this course. So this section is for attendance reports. The next section is called statistics. Here we accumulate different data, different information about the learning process of a student on the platform, and we try to show it both visually and informatively for students to analyze and understand where they are in terms of educational process, in terms of their progress on the platform. That's why we show here the study plan completion. These are different periods of time analyzed by the platform, and the platform analyzes whether the student complies with the study plan or not for these given periods of time. And then the platform gives recommendations as to what to do next. For example, if you fail to comply with your study plan, maybe you should take you should go a bit slower. Maybe you should take easier workload on the platform, and just maybe you should change your study mode for a bit easier mode. So this is a recommendation. And on the contrary, if you do everything great, the platform will suggest you adding extra activities, or just keeping up the good work to keep you motivated, to push you to doing extra activities on the platform. Then students can see top activities, the most popular activities on the platform that they do. They can analyze the structure of their study. For example, the student can see that most of the time the student devotes to vocabulary practice. Grammar practice is not so popular with the student, and tests is not so popular as well. So most of the time this student, for example, 10 hours spent for vocabulary practice. And then we have different modes here for different aspects, training aspects. And we have a study log which shows different activities for different periods of time, as well as the status of these activities, with the possibility to continue, or if it's about tests, to download reports about this test, to analyze mistakes, to analyze your tests, and what you do on the platform. Then we have the final chapter for students. It's called study mode. As I was telling, this is the mode which is selected by student, and it then defines how many activities are to be taken per day, and it defines those recommendations suggested by the system to the user. So this is the starting point for the platform to start analyzing the learning process of the student and suggest these recommendations to this user. There are 5 main study modes. They vary. They're different in terms of the number of days that the student is ready to study on the platform. And this workload is shown here in this calendar. These circles, they stand for training days. And once the training day is completed, the plan is completed, you'll see this green fill of this green filling of the circle. It means that this activity, this training day was successfully completed. So these are the main changes that we have. We do hope that it will engage our students in training activities. It will promote our educational process, as we do rely on this recommendation system. We have a lot of content, and we want our platform to be able to adapt and suggest the relevant content to this, so that user, depending on their workload, depending on their interest, and depending on their progress on the platform. So stay tuned. We have more updates coming, and we'll be happy sharing them with you.